I wish I had the mental capacity to like just work when I have something to do. This video is gonna be late again as well. Oh, episode 4. Where's this quake coming from? Did something happen somewhere in the school again? Sundayu, take care of them. I'll go check on the students upstairs. Ellie? Sphinx? Brandon? Alright, looks like we're all in one piece. Where's that shaking anyway? Out of the sanctuary and into the sauna, huh? Feels like something big's gonna happen again. Did I imagine that? I saw sand for a split second. Oh, Brandon, I take it you saw it too. As if another world's scenery were attempting to overwrite this one. Blinking in and out. I saw it too. Hey! This desert! It's my homeworld! Is Aaru trying to manifest in Tokyo? Oh, I get it. With all the riddles solved, the castle around the sanctuary is set to disappear, so... Did you figure something out, Sphinx? If you have, I'd love for you to explain it to us. Hey, is it just me, or are we sinking down with this castle? Oh, jeez, just... My, what to do. As much as I'd like to get inside the castle, there's not much we can do with this sea in the way. Oh, Brandon, you see this as a lake, don't you? Indeed, that's the more natural way. But to me, it's no lake, but a sea. An impossible thing to see in Tokyo, though, admittedly. Oh no. If this keeps up, we're going to be dragged with the building into the sea below. What are you talking about? We're in this castle. Do you see a sea? Oh dear. What's up with that? That sea. It looks alive. Like it's got its mouth wide open. Oh no. This is bad. I'm cold. Just looking at it's got my mind all rustled up. Feels like it'll worry me big if I look too much. It looks just like the primeval waters of New, where Aphophis, the dragon of Aaru, is said to dwell. Huh? You say the dragon of Aphophis? Aphophis is a serpent that devours the hearts of the guilty in Aaru's trials of the dead. It's a paradise where the dead are endlessly reborn, but only those judged innocent in their trials in the hereafter. The world is divided into guilty and the innocent, and only the innocent are reincarnated. The serpent lies in the dark side, taking in the impurity of those judged guilty. The sea out there, It really looks like the place Aphophis lives. Well, let's start off by meeting up with old K and getting everyone safe on the top floor. We can do our thinking there. Looks like we're not going to be able to escape the castle with the drink out there. Sphinx, mind cluing us into what you noticed a bit later? It'd come mighty appreciated. Oh, he's back. Hey, any idea what that shaking was a second ago? An earthquake? Took you long enough, Mr. Krez. Where the hell were you? Sorry, I ran into a few issues on the way back. Is anyone hurt? Feeling unwell? Just to make sure, have there been any strange occurrences or changes in this room? I don't think so, but I might have just missed any that did happen. What do y'all think? Don't think so? I saw nothing, though. Don't really get the question, though. What do you mean by changes? Well, if it doesn't ring a bell, that's fine, too. Looks like no Sphinx, whatever, has appeared in this room. Perhaps I can lead them elsewhere to safety. Hey, Sundayu, Suzu, and Miss Ellie too? If y'all are here, then something weird's definitely going on. We'll leave the details for later. Everyone, come with what? Whoa! What happened here? Check out these shiny walls. When Kabukicho gets so cool? Dude, this ain't the time to be gawking and being impressed. The classroom's totally borked, man. Wait, is this what Kresnik was talking about? Alright, gang, let's all calm down and head elsewhere. You're with your teachers now, so no need to worry about a thing. Oh, Brandon, Tsukiyomi, and Sphinx, I want you to follow behind the other students. Got it, Mr. Kresnik. There's no telling what surprises are in store for us. And besides, it might be best to keep anything that will needlessly rile people up out of view. So, Teach, what are we gonna do now? It's not like we can escape from all the way up here, right? Sorry, I just need you all to wait a little bit longer. Mr. Sandayu and I are in the process of looking for a way out. Hey! I can't really put it into words too well, but I think we'll have to go into the sea. Go into the sea outside if we're gonna want to escape. You mean to say that water under the castle is neither a lake nor a moat, but a sea? Uh-oh. What was that? Was that the sound of a heartbeat? Like something is swallowing up. Hey, anyone else get really freaked out all of a sudden? Well, what's going on? Well, we didn't do nothing. Whose fault is this? Wait, who's that kid over there? I ain't never seen you around. Who the hell are you? Who does he think he is, sneaking into our group like he belongs here? This kid's real sus. Huh? I'm not sus. All of you. Sphinx here just stumbled into the school by accident. He ran into me and Ellie while we were prepping for K-Fest. The kid's been with us all the way up here. He didn't do anything wrong. Not on purpose, anyway. sound again. Like a worrying heart. Is it coming from the sea? Me? I don't think Suzuka would tell a lie. Still, there's no way of knowing if this kid just lost out here, right? If Sphinx wanted to harm us, he wouldn't have already attacked me and Suzuka. He'd had a bunch of chances to. Maybe he's just lulling you into a false sense of security. It's not like your royal cluelessness ever pays anyone any mind. Ooh. Ooh. Harsh. Well, once the suspicion bug bites, there's no stopping the conspiracy theorizing. Let's just calm down and go over the facts. We can't calm down, Sundayu. Not when people who might have started this whole thing are around us. Yeah, dude, seriously. And you, Suzuka and Ellie, why are you covering for this guy? You're from K Academy through and through. Why take the fall for some outsiders? Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. I'm an outsider myself, but do you think you could allow me to speak? Wait! You're Tsukiyomi, the Kabukicho celebrity. Tsukiyomi, the owner of the school the owner of the school polls #1 place I want to work when I graduate joint? That Tsukiyomi? That's right, buddy. He's Kabukicho's king of night. It's #1 host, the Tsukiyomi! Oh, goodness. Even the students know of me? I'm happy to hear. I'm here, you see, as an exchange student from Shinjuku Academy. Honestly, I'd love to make my entrance with my full staff singing, but I do hope a simple spoken greeting will satisfy you for the time being. In terms of comedy, I would have one of those, poppers or whatever, just presenting Tsukiyomi. Just pull. That's all I had at the moment. Would you accept it if both of us exchange students here and Sphinx left? If both outsiders and the one who threatens harmony leave, there will only be denizens and Kabukicho remaining in this room. A homogeneous, harmonious group. Wait, Tsukiyomi, you mean you'll leave too? But of course, the proposal is mine, and I am an exchange student. If I do not leave, I would simply be casting these two poor individuals out. This is simply a division where we all belong. If this is what it takes for all of us to calm down, then why not, I'd say. He has fair reasoning, but it's too harsh. Well, you got a point there. Can't well lodge a complaint from my end. Tsukiyomi, Tsukiyomi, are you sure about this? If that is what it takes to coexist, then gladly. I've had an awfully painful experience in the past, you see. One that left me with the conviction that sometimes one needs a choice of different worlds to live in to avoid conflict. Me, I'm good with it. And come on, this is an idea from Tsukiyomi himself. There's no way you guys are gonna say no, right? Tsukuyomi, wait. I'm not good with it. Huh? Huh? Brandon? Oh. We haven't heard how Sphinx feels yet. Don't make our decisions for us. I don't like how you do things. No one asked what you thought. You're an outsider. Keep quiet. Boy, I will It almost got a thing squared away. How much more do you want to mess our place up? I was hoping to separate our spaces before this happened, but alas. Perhaps subconsciously keeping my mind off of past I don't want to remember has ultimately led to this situation. Still, we got a pretty salty pickle of a situation on our hands here. It ain't something someone can just step in and fix with a mediating word or two. There is nowhere to land the fist raised to strike. Conflict will continue. Once the battle starts, it cannot end until one side or both fall. And that's all well and good when it's a bare-fisted brawl out behind the school to let out the steam. But if someone steps in to stop things when we don't even know where things should end, they're just opening themselves up to being looked at as a traitor. This district is full of individuals chased out from elsewhere. They believe this is their final line of defense, and that there's nowhere else to run to. That's why they'll get so desperate to protect it. And me? I understand how both feel. I think I know that feeling. Depends on the group. If you outsiders, you exchange students, had never shown up, none of this would have happened. Special lesson class. Quit while you can. All that's waiting for you is a dead end. Mr. Krez? Listen, this path you're going down, I know how it ends. The peace you all dream of isn't what lies ahead. All you'll find is endless war and bloodshed. Don't act like you know what you're talking about. You're just some school teacher. How could you? How could I know? I'll tell you. I used to be on the front lines. Let me tell you a story. An old story. One of a fool who believed all he did was for the world he lived in. He had a role to pursue those who had threatened social order and kill them. He believed it was to everyone's benefit. He believed it was all to protect where he belonged. And so he continued to fight, to kill, to drive off. His fight went on for so long. As time passed and the ages changed, his enemies grew in number. He began to fight those of his own kind as well, they say. He could not lay down his arms, of course. If he did, what would the meaning of all those lives he took be? And so the fool went on, slaying those of his kind, fighting and fighting until all but he had been ground down. Enemy and ally alike. There can be no clean, final sacrifice. Another sacrifice is always needed. Whether that may be someone he did not know, someone beside him, or the man himself. The fool never realized this, not until the end. Not until there was no one left to point a sword at his heart. In a closed-off world, anyone can change their position and fees, becoming a bloodthirsty beast. Even those who know the pain of being hurt by someone can shift, given the right place or situation, or hurt others themselves. I was a fool. I was such a fool that I didn't have the foggiest idea of the truth at the time. They say that it's the good guys who die first on the battlefield. If that's the case, then I must be the worst guy. But I figured that even a fool like me, with all the mistakes he's made, can stop those that come after from walking the same path. That's why I became an educator, to teach all of that to fools like me. Mr. Kresnik. Hey! Let's say we all calm down a bit, yeah? I don't think that's gonna let us. Oh, shut up, you! Don't make me laugh. Turning into good little boys and girls the second this teach gives you a bit of a lecture? What are we supposed to do after hearing all that? What's it matter? We got tossed into some weird world and God knows where. You don't know how we feel, what we're going through, and you hit us with that? Kresnik! You're right. Even after hearing all that, your feelings are what they are. You remain unmoved. But, no, you because of that. That's why you have teachers. Why you have me. Okay. Come to me, denizens of the night, and unleash those unresolvable feelings on me. Let it all out. And Kresnik, who has walked under the moonlight for far longer than any of you. Come at me with your rage, frustration, and unwavering resentment. I will suck all of your malice dry. Does he have... I don't know what he does. Absorb HP from target. Nullify skill lock, that's a good thing. It steals one buff from target. Steal buff from target. Inflict weakness on target after attack. Steal CP. Oh god. Get crit. And then get crit plus when HP is low. Nullify dazzle, nullify break. Combo on self. Damage boost when has combo and you get guts. Man, this guy's good. This guy's solid. Fortunately, I never got him. That's a solid 5-star. After fighting, and even more back home, after I found myself with neither ally nor enemy surviving, I found myself in Tokyo, and I found I had no other option, no other way of life than the one I had known. My new workplace was the Public Safety Department of the Metropolitan Police. The department that fought specifically against public enemies and serious threats to peace. The department had long fought with saboteurs, operatives, and agents from the organizations and groups that made up Tokyo's underworld. With increasing transients in the mix and their clashes with society, the department had even more varied cases on its plate. The Public Safety Department was built to face off against the most dangerous cases that threatened Tokyo. Oh boy, yeah, you guys were quite a group until everything changed. I had allies, a young exorcist, a mentalist versed in criminal psychology, a psychometrist, Even with my combat mastery and knowledge of a variety of weapons, I could consider them a veteran fighting organization. There were many worthy foes I crossed swords with time and time again. Take the lone wolf, for example, who would do any job as long as it paid well. Not Volk Seslav and not Horkel Conway. They do not fit who he's describing. Whenever one criminal organization or another broke up from the inside, one could always see his fingerprints on the case. I'm a master of silver knife and silver bullet, possessing intimate knowledge of all sorts of combat arts used on the battlefield. Many are the enemies I have fought, and many are the cases I have solved. This way of life did not change in Tokyo, and I have survived many battlefields here. What I'm about to tell you is one such case in Tokyo. It happened, well, here in Shinjuku, in Kabukicho. A certain tragedy happened to a local girl. The culprit was that ruler of vampires from the same world as I, the Ancestor, who we still will not give a name to. A certain girl was bitten by the Ancestor, and to my surprise, the case was reported on with a wild fervor all throughout the city. Many know, nay, believe, that those bitten by vampires become vampires themselves. In time, the Ancestor departed the streets of Kabukicho, leaving the girl as the district's new queen. One day, I was given my latest assignment from the department: tail the girl. After all, the Ancestor was a top-class person of interest, a serious threat to public order. Vampires spread through infection, and the Ancestor could easily wipe out a district if so desired. If the girl, this new queen, had any misgivings toward the world, she could take Kabukicho down, and perhaps Tokyo in its entirety with it. I mean, that's pretty much in the same line as what's it called? As Melty Blood. Generally in the same line as Melty Blood. All you have to do is switch the characters around. Yet, with her senses greatly surpassing those of most species in Tokyo, the average lawman could hardly hope to tail her, much less eliminate her. Thus the assignment came to me, one experienced in hunting fellow walkers of the night. I was to surveil her, and I was not to be noticed. Keeping watch of her without drawing her attention was a task most taxing. She was fickle, unpredictable. She did whatever she wanted and drew the attention of all of Kabukicho. That was a lot of eyes to avoid. I would often have to intervene in fights among other night dwellers from the shadows before she could get mixed up in them. Sometimes I would step in directly, introducing myself by my undercover identity. I came to know the children of the night on these sleepless streets, learning of their lives, their hopes, their dreams. But before I knew it, the public safety department was no more, but I continued to live in Kabukicho. I still patrol these streets at night, much like I did before. No longer as an agent of peace, however, but as a real teacher. I spend my days finding students hiding in alleys to skip class, lecturing them on the virtues of a good education, suffering their looks of irritation as I send them on their way. then regretting my tone back in the faculty office while mulling over how to reach these children better. Why you? Ugh! How's he moving like that, dude? Like, isn't this just Mr. Krezzy the Yapper? The guy who's always falling for our tricks and traps? Why are we the only ones worn out here? Hey, is it just me, or have we not landed a single hit on him? They're not even playing the same game. Damn it, damn it, damn it! Oh! Ah! You just gonna dodge and block all night? How about try hitting one of... Ah! I'm not going to hit back. I'm tired of spilling the blood of my own kind. I've done this for far too long, and I've seen it for too long. Not a single one of you needs to go down the same path. I know how you feel, all too well. You fear those who are different, who speak against you, and the more they are like you, with the slightest of differences, the worse it is. So you'd want to make the first strike before they attack you, to drive them out of your space. That might solve your problem, certainly, but what if it doesn't? You'll offer up a new sacrifice from your own ranks. If that solves nothing, another sacrifice. Not driving out another is not a choice. Not when you've already sullied your hands with blood. You'll keep on selling off those close to you again and again before the next disaster. You imagine, I guarantee. I've experienced it. There are two things you should truly fear. Losing your choices and losing your capacity for thought after that. You may end up having to chase them off, ultimately, and I want you to always keep in mind that there may be another way. Don't narrow your choices on your own. Don't corner yourselves. Always consider if there's another way. In battle, the one with more cards in their hand More choices to make always wins. And win, I did not. Remember what I've said, as a failure, as one who has erred. This is the most important thing I can teach you. I see what you're getting at, Mr. Kresnik. In your view, it seems I did things out of order. I was trying to push a solution without even asking how Sphinx or Brandon felt. It's a bad habit of mine, honestly, speaking as though I know it all, as though I know full well what the conclusion will be. That was my failing. I'm sorry, both of you. It seems I jumped to conclusions and skipped too many steps. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Tsukuyomi, what are you plotting? I'm glad you showed me another possibility, Brandon. It is grand to have more fortunes to choose from. After all, that possibility will lead to the achievement of the outlaw's goal and bring my desire to its fulfillment. Hey, Mr. Kresnik, I'm really sorry. I didn't really get all of what you were saying, Mr. Kresnik, but I get how pissed you are. I'm not the one you need to apologize to. I think you already know who that is. Sorry, you two. And you, Miss Ellie? Wait, Miss Ellie? Hey, where's Ellie? Wait, what? She was right next to me last time I looked. I'll go look for her. Brandon, Suzuka, come with me. You got it. Tsukuyomi, Mr. Kresnik, join us. Wait, where's Sundayu? We'll stay here. There's no telling what can happen out here, after all. And the class will need protection. Sorry, you three. I'll leave Ellie to you. She has to have gone down to the first floor. Yeah, I figured. Ellie's always going off and doing stuff without saying a word. This whole thing's such a pain. It'll be good if I just solve everything myself, right? There's this woman in an old tale, the first vampire I'd ever met. Everyone seemed to believe that the young noblewoman too frail to be capable of walking beneath the sun. Yet in reality, she was a night walker, lurking in the shadows under the moon, stalking her prey to drink their blood. So the story was about about her approaching this nice girl, enchanting her with her charms, and trying to make the girl another addition to her collection of thralls. I think that comment earlier, I remember reading it, I just can't remember exactly I can't remember exactly word for word what it said. There was a comment earlier saying that that the vampire is likely, I can't think of the name, Carmelita? Was it? Like that might be the vampire that they're referencing in this. Like, I don't really know vampire stories that well. I mean, as far as things go in terms of vampire stories, they've been heavily dramatized by stuff like Castlevania It's stuff like Castlevania and Castlevania, Melty Blood, and in the technical sense, Under Night In-Birth is also a vampire story. Heck, even Blaze Blue. Blaze Blue, to an extent, was going that route. Was actually going the route of a vampire story. Like, not solely because of Rachel. Like, well, there was the bit with Rachel. But Ragna's ability is like essentially sucking the life out of his opponents with the Azure Grimoire, or the fake Azure Grimoire. And I think they decided to take it into a completely different direction. And I'm like, let's avoid the vampire story. But yeah, that was technically, it was going the route of a vampire story. It was going to go that route in a way. If you read through bits of Calamity Trigger's story, like, you could see, like, oh, we're going vampire. Anyway, moving on. In time, the vampire was chased out of the castle in which she lived, and peace returned to the city. Most reading the story would sigh in relief at the ending, but me? I preferred the vampire, the one cast out and exiled. I mean, think about it. Everyone fears the night, but this lady walks it alone, loud and proud. I thought she was so cool. Except a certain person commenting would be like, she's not cool, she's evil, and she's a red flag. Okay, then stop with the joke. But I had to wonder, why does she want more thralls? Was she just lonely? When I get older, will I feel the same as her? Even though no one could hope to stand beside me. I don't like it. I don't like the idea of it one bit. I don't want to live my life bringing myself down to anyone else's level. See, I don't dislike my classmates, however they may think of me. That's why I'll protect my home, my way. I'll rescue Kabukicho Academy from this world all by myself. I already told Tsukiyomi that I would become the queen of these streets, a title I'm claiming for myself. Where are you heading off to? Leaving your friends behind like that. How did you... Mr. Sandayu, weren't you still in the classroom when I left it? Sure was. Meaning I slipped past you so I can lie in wait down here. I can read you like an open book, kid. Let me tell you, I've been in the villain business for far longer than you have. Abdicate your duties a bit, Teach? I won't tell. Abdicate your duties a bit. Not educate. Educate's a totally different word. Just let me pass. You know I'm not the type to stop just because you tell me to, right? Now that's some boldness. You've got a bright future ahead of you, kid. But if you can't even gauge your opponent's strength, that's all you still are, a kid. So I figured out how far ahead I've read you. Did it include you falling for a cheap taunt and trying for a sucker kick? Jeez. Oh. So now you're the pro. Or was it as far as you pretending to get mad and slip past the situs at the situs opening? Oh, I might even read even further. So, how about you calm down and listen to me for a bit? Let me ask you, why are you going out all alone so much in the first place? Do you want to show up the classmates who talk bad about you? Is that it? I don't think poorly of any of them, Mr. Sandayu. I like it when people are honest. It's a lot better than being pitied from afar. So I wanted to find out for myself what brought us to this world while Mr. Kresnik was lecturing them. That's all. Isn't that why everyone's arguing and bullying Sphinx? Because we've got thrown into this place? If I wrap it up on my own, that'll fix everything. It'll be a lot faster than just waiting around for decisions to be made. Am I wrong? That's a really efficient way of thinking. I like it. How could I not? I used to be alone with myself. There's something I gotta teach you, though. Remember this, Ellie. Me and my coworker, we've been in the business far, far longer than you have. You ain't bringing yourself down to our level. We're bringing ourselves down to yours. So how about you be more forthcoming, more honest? Tell the truth. Say how much you like everyone, and then we'll all join hands and work at this together. Huh? I can't say that. It's too embarrassing. Is that what happens when you grow up? You forget that kind of thing? Besides, I just can't stand idle and watch all this happen. When I saw Sphinx and Brandon get yelled at and accused, I just thought it all felt so wrong. You like both sides, so you wanted to solve the problem at the root and save them both, huh? I get how you feel, Ellie. Really, I do. Problem is, ain't no telling what's gonna happen when things are like this. Worst comes to worst, that Sphinx you're backing up so much just might betray you to save his own skin. Oh, yeah. Alright, Mr. Sandayu, it's my turn to teach you something. See me? I made up my mind to decide what or who I believe in. Ellie, you just met Sphinx tonight. You really think you can trust him that much? It's more like, if he betrays me, he betrays me. It happens. Because that means the problem was with him. Nothing I can do about it. There's something else I'll teach you. A queen is someone who makes the decisions first and those around her follow them. The opposite doesn't happen. Dang. Asserting that dominance. You really are a tough one, Ellie, being able to think with that kind of emotional distance. The others caught up. Looks like they worked things out over there. Guess I should have expected that from old K. What's up, Ellie? Mr. Sandayu, do you really think that highly of Mr. Kresnik? well, keep this one between you and me, alright? But you see, I never want to be on the opposite end. I want to be on the opposite side of old K again. Not happening. You don't know how relieved I am that the man's on my side this time. Whew. We're talking about a guy every bit as crazy strong and crazy handsome as yours truly. Oh, yeah? Whoops. Think I said a little too much there. Make sure he doesn't hear any of that, alright? Please. Then we're even, Mr. Sandayu. Don't let the others know what I said a bit ago, okay? A bit ago? How I love everyone here in Kabukicho? That's just too embarrassing coming from a queen. Ellie! Oh, you're okay. You had us worried. Listen, I know you're more than tough enough to go out and act on your own. But that doesn't mean you can up and disappear on us out of nowhere. Do you have any idea how worried we were looking for you? At least say you're leaving before you do next time. I'm asking that as a friend, Ellie. Whoa, Suzuka. I didn't know you were capable of saying something so cute. Hey, I'm being serious here. Don't poke fun. Well, I get what you're saying. Sorry for worrying you, Suzuka. Oh, so you come after me too, Brandon. Sphinx was worried too. I was worried about you. Oh, what are you talking about? I'm not some weepy loser. I wasn't worried about her. Uh-huh. She's the boss of Suzuka's guild, right? So it'd be trouble if she disappeared, and that's all. Why don't we head back upstairs and join the others? Sounds like things ended peacefully there, so let's get our bearings and start over. Oh, right! Sandayu, there's something I gotta tell everyone! It's about the truth of this castle, and the desert we just saw, and about me, too. That's so. If it's that big of a deal, we've got to hurry back, don't we? Where are you out, Sphinx? No, wait. How about I give you a piggyback ride? Awfully long trip to the top with those short legs of yours, right? Huh? Hey, no fair! I want to give the boy a piggyback ride too. Ellie. No thanks, both of you. I'm not some kid. I could run to the top of the floor myself. Just watch. And you, Ellie, don't sneak in calling me boy either. You muscle-headed pharaoh. Pharaoh, the manifestation of people under the sun. Ellie, watch out! In the darkest depths where the sun sinks, I shall be with you. I shall guide you.